Dear students, this is the most important session for you. This is the 15th video session, and here I am going to give some synopsis of the essay, The Man in Black. It is a popular essay having autobiographical element of Oliver Goldsmith. And it is an essay. It is directly taken from the collections of his essay, that is Citizens of the World. The character of Man in Black is an outstanding essay written by Oliver Goldsmith. It is outstanding because here the character is having different insight. He's having one thing and expressing another thing. He is a man of benevolent, natural attitude, but he could never present it anyway. This is the nature of the Man in Black. The title, The Man in Black, is very interesting to understand that it is an important character, or a typical character, because here is a man, his character is black. Today, there is a black mark in his character. In this expression, we can understand that he is bad. He did some bad thing. He is not good. These are the negative feelings that we naturally get it. But here, Goldsmith he wants to say that his character is black because he couldn't expose his natural benevolence. Many people today, they are not benevolent themselves naturally. They are criminal and violent. And they cultivated a habit of exposing their good. But they are very bad people. What Goldsmith is going to say or reveal in this essay is that it is a very peculiar character. Being good is showing that he is bad. It is a very, very atypical character. It is very rare to find such a person today. There is therefore, it is a satire on the character of a man who is representing and reflecting the nature of Oliver Goldsmith. Goldsmith himself, the character of the Man in Black. Let us see what he is going to do in the particular context of his life throughout the essay. I just made some of the incident where that is the Man in Black is going to react to the situations and how we hide his benevolence. What not we can see in the whole poem. Let us see that. Yeah, I told you that it is a synopsis of Man in Black. Just I give you just of the the entire story in the context where the character has become black by himself. That is, I told you in the previous session that Goldsmith is an Anglo-Irish writer, and the present essay, that is Man in Black, is directly taken from the essay Citizens of the World. Man in Black bears a striking resemblance of Goldsmith, no doubt in that. This essay is an excellent display of exemplification of Oliver Goldsmith. The essay speaks about a man who is remorseful of his charitable actions. He is an obvious philanthropist, but he is ashamed of it. Being helping others, he is not showing that he is helping. If anybody calls him that he is a man of helping people or he is giving service to the people, he doesn't resist that admiration by the people. This is the character of the Man in Black. The writer says that he is the only man I never knew who seemed ashamed of his natural benevolence. It is a gift, natural gift of that is the man, but he could not resist that naturally. That is the problem that he is facing. And Goldsmith calls him as a charitable man. He's a man of helping other people, needy people. At his best, he is doing for the best need of the people. He is a man, charitable person. He asks about others and gives others and shares with others. He is a man who is always sharing, giving, and giving service. And that is, he is doing everything. He lived to give service to other people. Such a peculiar character he is. But pretends not to care about the well-being of others. He is pretending that he is bad, but he is good in every walk of life. He is ashamed of his natural benevolence. While he pretends to have a disliking for mankind, he is not very good at pretending to be. Actually, he wanted to pretend, but he could not pretend himself, actually. And this conflict is very, that is remarkable. And it is noted the conflict that we are finding in this character in few contexts of the story. The author reveals that his poker face is not up to par. That is what we say, that different inside. That is in a understand different manner. While his looks were softened into pity. I have ever heard him use the language the most unbounded in nature. He could never speak bad words. He was not blaming others. He's not such a person. He's a very polite, the man. His life itself is polite. He is the man in black. He has more concern for the poor and the needy people. The man is so concerned with the place of poor that he complains to the author of how ignorant the countrymen are wealthy are to the state of living of the poor people. And he always used to visit the place where poor are living and the place where needy people living. And he is more attracted by that. It is his interest to be there and spend much time with those people by giving alms to them. He said that the poor only wants a few things like food, housing, clothes, and warmth, but cannot obtain those things due to the negligence of the fortune. The man gives a beggar, one of the incident. The man gives a beggar a piece of silver, but when he doing so, he appears ashamed to present his weakness to the author. The man has too much pride to his part for less fortunate. The man is helpless. I'm going to illustrate one more. That is an incident where the man is helping the woman. When a man with a wooden leg passed, the author ignored him. The man in black showed much attention to him, but instead of giving him harms, he called him to be a poser of an idiot. But once hearing the sailor's story of the fighting in defense of the country while others, the man in black and the author ran into a woman who has an obvious example of helpless, but he had no money to give her. He became shameful at it was presented in his face, but once he found a shilling of worth of matches and placed it in her hand, he was pleased with himself seeing the smile in the woman's face. He is an anonymous man. The man in black is a man who having benevolence and is bluntly ashamed of it. And this is how the man in black is helping the poor woman, and that is a like broken person, and many other the poor the people. He was helping a lot. He is such a charitable person and man by helping more helping nature. But he's not presenting what he's doing. He's trying to pretend that he's not good, but the pretendant itself is not natural for him. It is reflecting in his face. That is what closely observed by the Oliver Goldsmith while sketching the character of a man in black in the story. Thank you, student, for listening a brief synopsis of the character of man in black. I have that is explained some of the incident where man in black is helping other people and is behaving and his nature of avoiding his benevolence, whatnot. Thank you. Let us meet in the next session. Thank you very much.